Hello everybody, I am back and today we're going to be playing with some new makeup that I have gotten over Christmas, over my birthday, with my Ulta rewards. We're just going to be playing with makeup, and most importantly, we are going to be playing with blood sugar. Now I am so beyond behind on this. I know that like my relationship with Jeffree Star Cosmetics has been a little rocky. Essentially, I didn't support him. A lot of people didn't support him. After the Shane Dawson series, I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense why he was acting that way. And really since then, he hasn't been super problematic really at all. So I'm giving it another go. And this palette is literally a dead girl glam fantasy dream. Like, ooh, everybody's seen it. You guys don't need to see it. The quality is literally incredible. I can't believe it. This is the first, so I got this for Christmas from Mason because he's the best, and I also got the Jawbreaker palette. So I have literally not used anything except for these two palettes since I got them on Christmas. I cannot stop using them. The quality is incredible. Incredible. So I asked y'all on Instagram what you guys wanted to see me film with first, and it was really close, but y'all said blood sugar because y'all are dead girl glam bitches with me. But I am also going to film with Jawbreaker. Do not worry. I'll probably film a lot of videos with Jawbreaker. Honestly, like I've been asking for blood sugar for ever. I've wanted to buy myself blood sugar for literally the past year, but I just couldn't get myself to buy it. And Mason was pulling the whole, no, I'm not buying you any makeup. You have so much makeup. And then of course he buys me 2 eyeshadow palettes. But so like blood sugar was the one that I wanted. And when Jawbreaker came out, I was like, oh my God, that's really cool. But Jawbreaker is so inspiring to me. Like I just want to play with Jawbreaker so badly, and I can't stop using it. It's so good, which is surprising because again, I was so about blood sugar, and I still am so excited about blood sugar, but Jawbreaker was another very surprising one for me, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna shut up and we're gonna start playing with makeup. I have a couple other new things that I want to try. Mason also, like, Boyfriend of the Year award, he got me the big box of lippy sticks from Colourpop. So I'm thinking bold lip, bold eye. My hair is disgusting and so greasy, so we're gonna go with a beanie. But yeah, so we're just gonna put on some makeup, and that's about it. So let's just get into putting on makeup, shall we? Okay, so I'm gonna start with eyes just because we're gonna be playing with a bunch of colors, and the foundation that I want to use is relatively pale, so I don't want to get any eyeshadow fallout on it. These shades have a little bit of fallout. Mostly the glittery ones have fallout, I've noticed, but it's nothing super bad. Okay, so I'm gonna first take my Revolution Pro Eye Elements eye primer, and I'm going to use this to prime my eyes. I'm thinking a kind of cut crease halo eye situation. It's kind of what I'm feeling. I don't know. I want to do something like, because obviously I could just pick a color and put it all over my lid and blend it into my crease, and like that's a look, and that's a look I do all the time. But obviously if we're doing a full-blown tutorial on something, I want to have it a little bit more, I guess you could say, fancy than that. But I'm gonna start from darkest and work my way to the lightest. So I'm first going to take Coma, which is the darkest shade in the palette. It's a beautiful, like, rich, dark berry shade. And I'm going to put this in the outer corner. And the inner corner. And just slightly connecting the two. I'm going to take Extraction, which is this shade, the shade right next to it. I'm just going to take a little bit of this. These are so pigmented. It's incredible. And so far, only the glittery shades have stained my eyes, which is very convenient. I'm going to take Extraction and just start to kind of blend out Coma. I'm not blowing this out super hardcore. I just want to soften the edges. And I'm just gonna take a little bit on all the edges where we put coma. So just blending out all the edges. Then we are going to hop into cherry soda right here, which is a more true red. Ooh, these do have a bit of kick up though. It kind of depends on the color, but they do kick up a little bit. And we're going to really blow this color up and out. I'm just gonna go back in with Extraction. So I'm gonna take more of the primer and we're gonna cut our crease. You can just use concealer if you don't have a primer like this. But I'm just gonna go, if I open my eye right above my crease, I'm gonna take that down from there. What do they call this? A sunset halo eye, where it like comes down. Okay, then I'm going to take the shade Prick, which is the shade right here, and I'm going to pack that on the lid. Okay, then I'm going to take a little bit of Fresh Meat, which is honestly probably my favorite shade in the palette. It is so pretty. I'm just going to take the tiniest bit of that and just use it to help this orange transition into the dark berry color over here. So I'm just going to place it right on that edge. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with the brush and Coma, so the darkest shade in the palette. I'm just going to re-darken pretty much everything. Well, everywhere we put the dark shade. Make that orange pop more. Okay, we're gonna call that good on the eyes for right now. Okay, let's get on to face. So for foundation, I haven't used this in a minute. This is the Kokie Full Coverage Foundation. And y'all, Ulta was having this thing. It was a one-day thing, and if you spent $75, you got 650 extra points. And then since it was my birthday month, I got 250 extra points, or maybe because I was platinum, I got 250 extra points. Anyways, so they were having this sale where you got a ton of points if you spent $75. And they're Real Technique sponges. They're 4-packs, where buy 2 get 1 free. And they're the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray, which if y'all have been on my channel, you know is my favorite, was on sale for half off. Half off. So I got 3 packs of sponges because my sponges were fucking obliterated. My sponges were so disgusting. Like, I wash them every day, if not every other day. Like, I just keep bar soap at my sink, and when I go to wet my brush, I just wash it right before I wet it, which is a pro tip for y'all. And then I got 2 bottles of the Urban Decay makeup setting spray, which I haven't had in a hot minute and I missed so much. It's so good. And then I ended up having like a ton of points, so many points that I got $70 off my purchase. So I bought a Too Faced mascara, I bought a Too Faced bronzer, and I bought Anastasia setting powder, which you guys will see me all use here in a minute. And I paid $10 for it all because Ulta's reward system, how it works is every penny or every dollar you spend is a point, and with your points, it's just money off services and anything in the store. It's such a good freaking system. I could go on about it for literally ever. So your girl got a bunch of new makeup and I'm so excited. This year, I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This year has really been, I don't know, not like a rut, because my life has been very good and full and fulfilling. And honestly, like, when I was uploading the most was when I like didn't have friends where I lived, and like obviously it was an outlet for me, and it was something to keep me distracted and busy and having fun. And now that, you know, I have a great partner and like I don't know, work has been crazy and busy, and I have this like apartment that I love being in. I don't know, it just like has kind of taken me away from YouTube, because obviously I don't think anybody will disagree with me that real life is more important than YouTube. Which obviously, you know, oh no, my concealer is doing that thing where it takes away from your nose. I don't think anybody will argue with me that, you know, real life is more important than YouTube. Obviously I miss you guys, and I try to, you know, stay interacting on Instagram or some sort of way, but I know it's different. But yeah, since I just haven't been really wanting to film, because instead of filming I've been cleaning my apartment, spending time with my roommate, spending time with Mason, like going out for beers with Amanda, things like that. I just haven't been buying makeup, like, at all. I have so much, and I've decluttered so much makeup because I'm just like, I don't need this all, I don't need this all. But getting all of this new makeup just kind of lit another fire under my butt, and I was just like, oh man, I love makeup. I love makeup. So I don't know, that was just kind of like a random ramble. I'm gonna take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in Vanilla. I like this a lot so far. I'm always nervous to try new setting powders, because there's just so many things that can go wrong with setting powder, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know. I'm just gonna take a little bit on my sponge and set under my eyes and my nose. I actually asked the girl that worked at Ulta, because that's the other thing is, I don't watch YouTube, guys. Like, I do on my break, but I've been watching like Brad Mondo and Bon Appetit, and just like not really YouTube, like makeup YouTubers. I've just been watching other YouTubers. So I don't really know what's good, unless like my friends in the beauty community like message me or post something on social media that they've been really liking this certain thing. I don't really know what's like good and poppin' anymore, or unless one of you guys comments on something or DMs me or something and is like, hey, you should try this, I really am like curious, blah blah blah, I've heard this, this, and this, then I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. But a lot of the time that doesn't really happen with setting powders, because it's not necessarily the most exciting thing in the world. I don't know, I just didn't really know what to try, but I needed new setting powder, and I was like, you know what, this is a big boy. And the girl at Ulta said I was trying to ask her if she knew that if it was good for oily skin, and she's like, I have dry skin, I'm not sure, but like it's really good. I don't know if it's good for oily skin, but I know it's really good. And so I was like, okay, cool, we'll try it. And it wasn't super expensive for how big of a tub it was, and I really like it. It like mattifies you, it really like blurs pores. Like my skin looks so like full coverage, but like so nice. It's a little cakey right now, but I think honestly that's the foundation. But it's really nice. Anyways, my camera's overheating, so I'm gonna go fill in my eyebrows really quick, and then we'll be back to continue. Okay, we are back and brows are on, and that's it. So we're gonna continue with the makeup. So I'm gonna do, I think, my lower lash line real quick. I think I wanna mirror it, so I want like a ton of orange down here, and then the dark shade in my inner and outer corners on the bottom, you know, mirror it. Y'all get it. I don't need to explain. So I'm going to take the same shade. So I'm going to start with Coma. And I'm going to really get that in that outer corner. Okay, and then I'm going to take the shade Prick right in the middle there. And I'm just going to basically like wiggle it. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of put it on there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a blending brush. And I'm going to take the shade Tongue Pop, which is this kind of like peachy color. And I'm using the same brush that I used for my upper lash line, but I'm just going to go across the edge here, also in here. Blend and soften everything a little bit. I mean, there's literally nothing soft about this look at all whatsoever, even kind of, but. Oh, and then while I did my brows, I did highlight my brow bone with Glucose, which is the white from a palette that is so pigmented white. Like it's like not chalky, but it is chalky. Like there's a little bit of fallout, but it's so pigmented once you get the fallout away. You know what I mean? So it's like worth it. I am gonna take the Colourpop BFF Cream Gel Liner in BFF, which is just the red. And I'm gonna put that in my waterline. And then I think we're just gonna put on mascara and big lashes and call that about good. I do wanna blend this a little bit more though. Okay, so we're gonna move on to face, and for bronzer, we are going to be using the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is the bronzer that I got with my Ulta Rewards, so I didn't pay anything for it essentially. Obviously, I am incredibly late to the game on this, but I really liked my Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer. As you can see, I went through one of the sides of it. This shade is just a little too dark for me unless I have self-tanner on, but that only happens like 2 months out of the year, so obviously I didn't go through it as fast. But that bronzer was really nice, but I wanted something matte because I love the fawn shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Light Medium Contour Kit, and I know you can get refills for it, but I like having something compact, you know? So I wanted to find a different matte bronzer. When I swatched this next to the Anastasia Contour Kit in Ulta, this one looked really similar. It isn't as cool toned as I would want. It's a little bit warm for me, and you do have to build it up a little bit more than I'm used to. Like, you guys know, I'm a fucking contour ass bitch. Like, I like my strong contour. So I guess in a way this is nice for me because I don't go totally overboard right out of the get-go. It blends so nicely though, and it smells so good. To me, this smells better than the chocolate bar palette. Like, I know it's probably around the same formulation, but I don't know what it is about this, but it smells better. I like it. God, I love red eyeshadow. I'm so happy. I just want to scream. Now that I'm done screaming, we're gonna put on a little bit of blush. I'm gonna take my Urban Decay blush in Rapture. This is just my favorite blush ever, and I don't really care too much about blush, so we're just going to pop it on. Okay, highlight. What should we use, y'all? Do you guys know of a good, cruelty-free, loose, glittery highlight? Because I loved these Wet n Wild loose highlighters, but as we all unfortunately know, Wet n Wild is not cruelty-free and has been lying to us about it. I'm actually going to throw it a little old school. I'm going to take the Milani Afterglow highlighter in strobelight. But like, I don't want to spend $1 million on a loose glittery highlight because I'm not going to use it a ton. But I love glittery highlights, and I love them even more when they're loose, just because I feel like, I don't know, it just adds a little something. Like when you wet your brush and apply a loose glittery highlight, chef's kiss. It's so good. Speaking of so good, I forgot how much I love this highlight. It's so metallic. Also, give me the tea on the Jaclyn Hill highlighters. I want them so bad. Should I order them before they like run out? Because it's just their holiday collection. I don't even know if they're still available when I'm even saying this, but they looked so nice. And like, I know I'm always going to be in Jaclyn Hill's corner until she comes out and says something like shitty problematic, but like, I'm always going to be in Jaclyn Hill's corner, and I know that's an unpopular opinion. A lot of people really don't like Jaclyn Hill, but I feel like people aren't very neutral about Jaclyn Hill. I feel like people either love her or hate her. I love her. So I know, like, her first run, so shitty, and like, I just feel like her life has been all over the place, and that's not an excuse, because like at the end of the day, you run a business, people spend money on your business, and like, if it's true that people haven't gotten their refunds from the Jaclyn Hill fiasco about their lipsticks, big yikes. And like, I don't know, we could make a whole video about YouTuber tea that I just haven't been updated on because I haven't been uploading videos, but I'm not go to the drama channels for that. Anyways, I don't know, I know she didn't handle it well, but like, I really do feel like she is really trying to get this done. I think what happened is, I think that got so fucked up, she worked so hard on it, and she just got completely overwhelmed. Like, obviously she dropped from social media for how long? I think she just got completely overwhelmed, and obviously she's gonna defend her business because it's her baby, which, like, you know, good and bad things can be said about that. But I just think she just got overwhelmed and just kind of backed into a corner and then just disappeared, which isn't a good thing for a business owner to do, but it's a very, very reasonable thing for any person to do. But anyways, I really want to try her highlighters is the end of this spiel. Anyways, so I am just gonna do a little line of eyeliner just close to my lash line to make it easy to apply fake lashes. Also, I'm listening to this playlist called Butt Rock on Spotify. If you search Butt Rock, it'll come up. My friend Kaylee showed it to me, and it is incredible. It is so good. I turned it on. Hang on, wait. Oh, I can't talk and do eyeliner. I turned it on, and the first song that came on was One Thing by Finger 11, and I lost my mind. And it's just like a ton of like Creed and fucking Stained and Red and just like all of those like fucking Evanescence and 3 Days Grace. Just it's so fun. It's so fun. There was another song that's like so iconic. Shit, what is it? I can't remember what it is. Cold by Crossfade. That song came on, and ooh man, I lost my mind when that song came on. So if you're like me and you love a good butt rock from the early 2000s, then you need to listen to that playlist. It's so good. Also bought a new pair of Kiss Faux Mink in camisole because I was a couple dollars away from spending the $75. My nose is just the $75 that I needed to get the millions of extra points. But I'm going to use my old ones today because, as you guys that wear lashes know, old lashes are more comfortable than new lashes. They're already broken in. They're already cozy. You don't need to do anything with them. Before that, I'm going to apply some mascara, and this is another thing that I'm so behind on because I just didn't want to spend the money on it, but it is a Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I do really, really, really like this mascara. I think that if you have naturally pretty good lashes, you're going to love it. I like it, but I do have to apply like 3 to 4 coats, but I have to apply 3 to 4 coats of any mascara because my eyelashes are pathetic excuses for eyelashes, but it builds up really easy. It doesn't flake through the day. It's easy to remove. I really, really like it. So I am going to just like sloppily apply it to my top lashes. Obviously my lashes aren't like curled or anything, so you're not really getting, you'll be able to see the effect on my bottom lashes. It's really, really nice, and I love this brush. I think I still like the Marc Jacobs Remarkable mascara. If we're talking high-end mascaras, I think I like that one a little bit more just because it's a little bit more dry of a formula, and I like a drier formula just because I do have to always layer my mascara. So I hate when it's super wet because then it just clumps together and I have to wait longer for it to dry. And this is a brand new mascara, so maybe once it dries out I'll like it even more. But I do already like it like a lot. Okay, while that is drying, I'm going to pick a lipstick, and I'm so torn because I want to use one of these dark shades, but I also love the eyes so much that I don't want to take away from the eyes. I know some of y'all might know what I'm talking about. Y'all, I love the formula of Colourpop's lippy sticks so much. Like, it's so underrated. I don't understand why they came out with like traditional lipsticks. I don't really like the formula of the traditional lipsticks. I don't know. I only tried one, but I just wasn't super impressed by that one. You could do, okay, there's like this shade that is almost like identical to the color on my lids. Do I go for it? It's really fun. Oh man, I can't decide, y'all. I think I like it. Oh man, I can't decide. Do I like it? Maybe I'll add a little bit of a cream finish on top. Okay, I think I like it now. Yeah, this is Dream Date. Did I even say the name of the other one? Okay, yeah, I think I like that. I don't know. So this is Day Trip and Dream Date combined. I think it's fun. I don't know. My camera's overheating again. So I'm gonna decide if I like this lipstick, and I'm gonna put on my fake eyelashes, and then we'll be back to maybe change lipstick or maybe just finish the look. We'll see. Okay, I changed lippies, but if you like the other one, you can just wear the other one. So, but I changed to a combination of my favorite YouTubers lipsticks, Lumiere and then Aquarius on top. Lumiere is like the matte, like more purpley, and then Aquarius is a cream, and I just put it on top just because I like a little bit of gloss and I wanted to make it a little bit more nude, but I really wanted like a more cool tone lip with this, and then just the pop of the warm toned orange. So I like this combo a lot, and I have been wanting to try like Kathleen Light's lippy sticks for so long, so glad I got to in that combo. Anyways guys, this is the completed look. I had so much fun. This one is, okay, again, nothing new, but still really fun and glam and relatively easy. Like, you didn't even really need to cut the crease if you didn't want to, or if you're not confident cutting creases. I know how that feels, but I had a lot of fun creating this look for you guys using blood sugar. I'm glad that I got it. And if there's any like specific color schemes y'all want to see, or anything specific with like a shade in here that you're not sure how to use, or like jawbreaker or whatever, just let me know. But anyways guys, that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. I love you guys so much. I missed you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!